Coach, how do you feel about today's athletes and education and athletes getting paid?
Well, it's funny you asked me that. Um, I've been coaching. I was an assistant coach at the college level at Division III, where kids didn't get scholarships. It was more like a financial aid thing. Then I coached in high school here in the area I live in, a big conference, high school conference, inner city, urban basketball. Education wise, or educationally wise, or whatever the word you want to use, our athletes, especially our African American athletes, are being robbed because they're not getting the proper education. A lot of these coaches are looking for these ball players just to play basketball. And if you're a parent, and this message is for you, or you're an AAU coach, and you're allowing kids to play, and they're not meeting the minimum requirements to pass, and if they cannot read at level, you're doing that kid a disservice. I am so sick and tired of hearing about all these strategies and outlets for kids to play basketball or the kids to play a sport when they can't read at grade level. We have kids within certain systems that are reading at third grade level and they're seniors in high school, but yet they're getting these parents and these kids to believe that they're going to go to a Division I school and play. If not, there's an outlet for JUCO. But nobody's giving them an outlet to read better or to write better or to do mathematics. I dealt with that as a coach, and I'm proud to say that I got all my ball players to grade level. Matter of fact, they were all going and striving for 3.0 GPAs. When are we going to realize that sports is not the savior for the African American athlete? Education is part of the solution. You can have a sports player, a basketball player, football player, baseball player, but if they're not educated, they're nothing, and it will catch up with them. If they're not educated, they won't make it to college in some cases. If they're not educated, okay, they get pushed through. They won't know how to manage their money. They'll have people managing their money for them, and if they put their trust in somebody who they believe is for their well-being, and the person does them wrong, they were not educated enough to do it themselves. I am tired of seeing parents get these pipe dreams to pump into their children to say that you're going to make it, but they're not taking that same pressure and that same diligence to teach their kid how to read, how to write, and how to do math. It's my baby going to the NBA. They hating on you, or they taking them and traveling all over town for AAU, but they can't get them to do READ. So I have a problem with that. The NCAA, National College Athletic Association, should be ashamed of themselves for letting kids come and play any type of sports if they cannot meet the minimum required, but at the same time read at a proficient level. It does the black people a disservice. It does any race of people a disservice, but mainly the sports in which black people dominate, basketball and football, which are two of the highest paid sports in college as far as revenue is concerned. There are no televised big-time baseball game. There are no televised big-time hockey game. Bowl games for football and the NCAA tournament. Two of the most highest revenue for any television station or any school in the United States. Bowl time is about a month long. So you have these black athletes bringing their schools millions of dollars. If they can't read, they're not getting paid. When they're done using your body, they're moving on to the next kid. Matter of fact, after they recruit you and get you in their school, they're looking to recruit. Remember, guys, colleges recruit every year. I'm saying this not to make people mad. American athletes and their parents need to wake up. If I'm at a big college and I'm bringing in as a basketball team, girls and boys, $36 million per season, I have a kid that's not getting paid. I have another kid that's not going to class. I have another kid that thinks he's going to the NBA. I've made that kid's tuition back in one season, his salary back if he doesn't make it pro, and if he sustains it enough to get a big contract, I've made that back in 1 year. So when I'm done with you, you can move on. Remember, guys, once a kid signs with an agent, he's ineligible to come back and get an athletic scholarship. And 9 times out of 10, these guys are not on academic scholarships. So for him to even come back and get a degree, he would have to find the money. Where's he going to get the money from, even if he get hurt? This is the thing I need people to see. The NCAA don't care about your child. They care the fact that if your child is playing a sport. And I've seen coaches push kids out of the way. I've seen coaches, if you're not doing it, I'm going to take your scholarship from you. I've seen coaches tell kids, you're not here for academics. You are here to play football. That is doing a kid a disservice. So, the next part of this question was, do I believe in kids getting paid? Yes. Because if I have a chance of losing my scholarship, if I have a chance of maybe trying to go pro and don't make it, I need something to compensate the money that I've brought to your school. Please do not tell me they're getting an education, because the money that they get in these big time programs for 1 year will pay for their tuition 2 or 3 times over. Secondly, most of the star athletes are not graduating. Thirdly, they're going to school taking remedial goofball classes. Cooking economics, general studies, wood shop, and all this buffoonery. So don't pull that mess at a $43,000, $53,000 school. When that kid is playing one time, you make it to the Final Four, your school brings in $26 million. That does not even include clothing with that kid's number on it, without his name, that's being sold in the stores. So we need to wake up. We need to educate ourselves, parents, when colleges are looking for our kids to play certain sports. We need to push our kids to study even more, because if you lose an athletic scholarship, you have an academic scholarship to fall back on. And we need to wake up, stop taking money and using our situation. I'm the single parent, I'm the only one working. We need to continue to strive and continue to push our kids. Stop taking money under the table. Stop taking money from goofball agents that are hooked in with these programs to get your kid to go there. And then the minute something happens or the minute they're not happy, they tell on you. Stop cheating for these kids on standardized ACT testing. Stop lying for drug tests. Stop feeding these pipe dreams. Stop making these coaches look good on the blood and sweat of your college athlete. Young people, you need to read, you need to study. Find out how much money that football team makes a year, bringing in revenue, ticket sales, concessions, because you're playing for them. They're coming to see you. They're not coming to see the guy that serves the popcorn. They're definitely not coming to see the person that works in the college bookstore. They're coming to see you. So why not let the kid get paid? Because if the kid get hurt, you're looking for the next person. Thank you.